Alright, hello y'all. Athena Shy here. Today I'm going to be doing some basic tool and machine tutorials. So let me start off with the location of this. The location of this is in the Mentor's Realm, and once you come in the entrance door, go to the left and it's the extended learning room. And once you go in, take another left and you will be in here. At the end of the video I will show how to get in here. Um, so this is the tool room and the basic machine room. So you've got your workbench, your forges, and me and some of the other mentors, along with the Tin Man, built this. And Mr. Ed did a wonderful job on the center decor. So let me start off with explaining how this works. So the red blocks are going to be the item result after crafting. In other words, the item that you're going to be making. The blue is going to be the ingredients, what you need to make the item, and the yellow is going to be the tool that you need to craft that item if you need a tool. So let's start off with the most basic thing, your workbench. And so this is pretty much going to be your go-to thing for crafting most items. And so we've got the red block, that's what we're trying to craft. And the blue block's the ingredients, so we're going to need 2 sticks, 2 iron ore, 2 stone blocks, and a trunk. And this is what it should look like. And as you can see right there, there's the workbench. So let's go to the next thing, some tools. Excuse me. So your stone hammer. So you're going to need a stick, 1 stone, and a string, and it should look like this. And this is a really handy tool because a lot of stuff that you build, you need a hammer, and a lot of tools that you're going to be building, you'll need a hammer. So that's what it should look like in the crafting table when you get ready to prepare your stone hammer. And a saw. This is another really important tool. This is what you're going to be using to cut all your wood to make, you cut your trunks to make it into wooden planks. And so you're going to need a palm trunk and an iron ore and a stone hammer. It's very important. It must be a palm trunk. It can't be any kind of trunk. So you're going to need, this is what it should look like. And you actually have to have the stone hammer. If you notice how I took it out, it doesn't appear. So this is the item. So let's go to the next one. Mordo and Pestle. This is what you're going to be using to make all your dyes, and you need a stick, a stone, 2 clay, and a stone hammer. And this is what it should look like. So you got your mortar and pestle there. Alright, your sewing kit. Clothes, sofas, stuff like that. You're going to need 1 cotton, 1 cloth, 1 string, and tacks. And this is what it should look like. And let's see. And then we got chisels. So this is going to be for like your fancier blocks, like terracotta, fancy road, some stuff like that. And you do need a perk for most of these tools. And chisel is a tool that you do need a perk to use. And all it is just 3 iron with a stone hammer. Ooh, I'm experiencing a little bit of lag, so okay, I fixed it. And let's go down, and there's your chisel. Alrighty, so alright, next is a wrench. Now, wrench is for like your sinks, your toilets, your stoves, kind of like your cosmetic stuff. And all you need is 2 iron with a stone hammer, and it should look like this. And there's your wrench. And then your steel hammer, which is really good for when you start getting into making like your steel blocks and your metal stuff. So it is 1 steel block, 1 glue, and 1 stick, and you're going to need your stone hammer. And this is what it should look like. Alright, and your screwdriver, which is this is going to be like your accelerators rings, your extractor, and all it is an iron ore, one stick, and a stone hammer. And it should look like this. Alright, now your last tool, and in my honest opinion, was the hardest tool for me to make, because you have to make the steel hammer to make this, and you can only use the steel hammer with this. You can't use a stone, so it has to be steel. But once you make the steel hammer, it's actually fairly easy. So we're going to make a knife. We're going to need a steel block, one glue, one stick, and a steel hammer. And it should look like this. So let's go down to the bottom so I can show you guys. Alright, there you go. So your knife. Alright, so now I'm going to next do some crafting machines. So we went over the workbench. So I'd like to go over the forge. So let me walk to the end of the room. It is kind of a long. This is a 100 by 15 room, so bear with me while we make the long haul to the Tin Man. All right, so we're almost there. All right, so let's do forges. So all a forge is a 2 metal plate, a piece of coal, an iron, and your stone hammer, and it should look like this. And this is what you make a lot of stuff in, like your refined iron, your vulcanized rubber, your glass, your fairy jars. Really important thing to have. Alright, your distiller, this is what you're going to be making like your potions in, your solvent to make varnishes, and it's just 2 steel cauldrons, a rubber hose, a pipe, and 2 red brick, and it should look like this. And another really important thing to have is an extractor, which is what this is. You're going to be making your resin, which is for solvent. This is how you make your clay, paper. So it's it's another good crafting machine to have. And it's just 2 stainless steel plates, 1 pipe, 4 gears, a rubber hose, and you need the tool screwdriver. So let's open up the workbench, and this is what it should look like. And now the rest of this is just going into like some things that we had went through before, like with the metal plates that you need to make the forges. So all it is 3 iron ore and a stone hammer, and you've got your metal plate. And the steel cauldrons for the distiller is just a steel block with a hammer, and you've got your steel cauldron. Also, the extractors, you need 4 steel gears, and it's the same thing. It's just a steel block with a hammer and your steel gear. Alrighty, and your pipe, which is used for a lot of things. The extractor, the distiller, springs, you need it to make sinks. So all it is just 2 iron ore and a stone hammer, and then so let's look into our crafting bench, and it should look like this. There's your pipe. And now your rubber hose is just 2 vulcanized rubber and a pipe with a knife, and it looks like this. Alright, and your steel block is 2 refined iron and a piece of charcoal, and it will look like this. And your stainless steel is 2 refined steel and a piece of silver, and it will look like this. And you need stainless steel plate to make the extractor, so just use your steel block with a hammer. Your stainless steel block with a hammer to get your stainless steel plate. And you're going to need red brick for the distiller. And that's really, really simple. It's just a piece of stone, sand, and red dye. And there's your red brick, and that's what it should look like. And now this area just gets into like the refined iron, the refined steel, the charcoal, and the vulcanized rubber. Ooh, excuse me. Um, so all it is just with fuel in the forge, just put your iron ore, and it comes out as your refined iron. And same thing goes for the refined steel, except you just put in a steel block with fuel, and it comes out as a refined steel. For the vulcanized rubber, you just put rubber in the forge with fuel, and it comes out as vulcanized rubber. For charcoal, you put wood into the forge, and it comes out as charcoal. So that's pretty much sums up this room. It's all the tools, all the crafting machines. I really love this room because it doesn't involve a lot of reading. Everything's there for you to see. And if you don't speak English, you can clearly see all the ingredients. So it's really easy and language friendly in the sense that like you can see it all. So this is, like I said, I'm going to show you how to get here. So let's walk out of the room. Walk, walk, walk. Actually, we can go ahead and just leave. Alright, so how to get to this room is in the Mentors realm, which is a really cool little community. It's just a bunch of people that are striving together to really help and tutor new players. Shane is the community, kind of like the community leader, and then we've got some seniors, which is myself, Nano Slime, Mr. Ed, P Gaming, Selena Dickey. So let's hop in here. And so we're in the Mentors realm, and it's the first door to your left, and it's the Extended Learning Mentor Center. So you're going to go in, and we're going to take another left right over here into our tool room. And there you go. And if like you want to ever come back, there is a crunch bumper that will, well, it's actually a pizza bumper that will always be here. And so yeah, thank you for watching. I really enjoyed making the video. Like, subscribe, leave comments, suggestions, and peace. I will see you guys soon.